Hello everyone, this is going to be my short video on silver investment. I'll have another separate video for gold, but as of right now, here's kind of a basic guide to silver. So if you didn't watch my first video, I have been working in the precious metal business for going on about 5 years now, and I am very passionate about this. I think that everybody should have precious metals in their portfolio, and I think that everybody should, as a sovereign citizen, have real money stashed away opposed to cash. So what I tell people at the shop is that, the value of cash has just continually decreased over time due to inflation. The analogy that I like to use in the shop is the $20 gold piece story. So usually what I tell people is that, back in the early 1900s, you could take a $20 gold piece and you could go to New York and buy a beautiful suit, very nice, classy suit for $20. Today, you can take that same $20 gold piece, bring it into a shop, sell it, and get the same buying power to buy a very similar suit in New York City as you would have all those years ago with the $20 gold piece. So that $20 gold piece and the gold content inside the coin has held its value over the time better than paper money, which is backed by nothing more than lies, to be honest. Cash is trash in my opinion. It is still, it continues to be the most liquid form of payment, but having precious metals in your portfolio is definitely something that I think that everybody should do. So here's a short little breakdown of my quick guide to investing in silver. There's a couple of different types of silver. So whenever it comes to silver, gold, platinum, any of the precious metals, there's going to be this thing called the spot price. So spot price is the market price for that particular precious metal on any given day, any given time. I like to use Kitco. That is the app that I like to use to track spot price for silver and gold, platinum, palladium, rhodium, whatever I'm buying, whatever I'm selling. That's the price that I like to use for determining what I'll buy and sell precious metals for. So another common term that you're going to need to understand is premium. So all of these products are going to have a premium over the spot price. So no matter where you go, whether you go online, in person, whether you, even us ordering from wholesalers, we still pay premiums over the spot price. So depending on the product that you're going to buy, it's going to determine what the premium is going to be. So I like to break it down into 3 tiers. So you have your top tier, mid tier, and low tier in terms of premiums paid over the spot price. So in that higher tier, you have things like the U.S. Silver Eagle. So the U.S. Silver Eagle is probably one of the most common coins to buy. So at the moment, at the time of this recording, a Silver Eagle is about $5.40 over spot. So that means that you can take the spot price and add $5.40 or whatever the premium is, and that is the price that you are going to pay for this coin on that day at that time. So Silver Eagles tend to have a little bit of a higher premium compared to some other silver products. So Mexican Libertads are also up there, and other things. Sometimes Chinese Pandas tend to get up there as well in the upper premium range. Things in the mid tier are most of the foreign sovereigns. So right here I have an example of a Canadian maple leaf. So Canadian maple leaves are very common, very trusted silver. So here I have a 22 example with the Queen's reign on the side, actually. So it's very interesting to see that little detail on these newer Canadian maple leaves. But that's kind of in the mid-tier. So you have your things like South African Krugerrands, British Britannias, Canadian maple leaves. You have all kind of other obscure islands like Isle of Man, St. Helena. Those things, they all kind of fall into that mid-tier premium zone. So then you have things that are in the mid-tier premium zone that are not foreign sovereigns at all. So you have stuff like this. So this is junk silver. I'm going to make a whole video about junk silver. This right here is very, very important to the silver stacking community. Also, you can still find this stuff in your pocket change. So it's very cool. So these are U.S. coins, 1964 and before. These are 90% silver. So you have dimes, quarters, and half dollars. A lot of people get confused and they think that nickels are also in that bunch, but there's only a very small window of time where they made nickels out of 35% silver. and they call those war nickels, but that'll be for a different day. This right here is kind of in that mid-premium zone. Typically this stuff will go from around, $5 to $7 over spot at the time of this recording. But this right here is a fantastic way to get fractional silver at a more reasonable price. So if you buy fractional silver over the counter, like a foreign sovereign coin, like at our shop right now, we have 1/4 ounce Cook Islands silver coins. So they're fine silver, and they're ridiculous in terms of premium. I mean, the smaller you go in denomination, the higher the premiums become. Very important takeaway whenever you're investing in silver and gold. But this kind of breaks away from that. So, dime is about 1/10 of an ounce. This is about 1/4 of an ounce. This is about 1/2 an ounce. And all of them have the same premium. So it's very interesting to kind of break away from that smaller denomination, high premium thing that they have going on in the precious metal game. But this is a fantastic way to go for fractional silver on a budget. So on the low end of the premium spectrum, there's things like silver bars. So this is a 1 ounce silver bar. This is just your typical, 1 ounce silver bar. Nothing super special about it. I mean, that's all they are. They're just privately minted silver bars or rounds. So this is a 1 kilo. This is Republic Metals. Very cool looking bar, kind of vintage. So, very interesting bar. But that's all in the generic category. I don't have any 1 ounce silver rounds with me at the moment, but this is basically a breakdown of the most common items that people buy and sell and trade for silver. There's countless other things as well. You have like sterling silver, you have war nickels, you have numismatic coins like the 3-cent silver. You have all kind of other ways to invest in silver, depending on what you're buying. But numismatics, that's a whole different ball game. I mean, it has nothing to do with silver value whatsoever for the most part. Like Morgan dollars, peace dollars, trade dollars, seeded dollars, any of those coins, they're all 90% silver just like these, but they'd be considered numismatic coins because they hold a value that is broken away from their silver value. So Morgans right now for coal, just really bad Morgans, you're looking at probably about 25 to 30 bucks in today's market. And those are numismatics. So a lot of people don't invest in those things for their silver value unless you can get a very, very good deal, which I've seen it happen plenty of times, but it's not as common as this. You can walk into a coin shop for the most part and buy this. Like everything that you see here, you can basically find at any coin shop. So if you're going to be investing in silver, this is pretty much what you're going to be working with. I mean, it's a little bit overwhelming whenever you first step into a coin shop, but I hope that this kind of gives you a general idea of what you can expect walking into a coin store or a bullion shop, any kind of place like that that does any kind of exchanging of precious metals for cash. I'll go more in depth into junk silver pretty soon, and I'll also do a whole video about gold. And then if you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section. I do read all the comments, so I'll respond to as many as I can within reason. And yeah, I hope this helps you out a lot, and please subscribe and like the video because it really helps me to spread this knowledge on to more people. So if you like it, please subscribe and like the video, and I'll see you on the next one.